Hey friends, thanks for joining me tonight. I am so excited to share this project with you. I am decorating for Christmas this year in red and black buffalo check. So I have been trying to find all the things red and black buffalo check, and I was so excited to find these pillow covers on Amazon. And you can't see the whole thing in the screen. I'll switch in a minute so you can see my workspace. But I got these on Amazon in a pack of 4, and it's just the cover. You have to have the insert separate, but I love them. I will put a link to these in the description because they are kind of a flannel. They're really soft. This is going to look so gorgeous. I can't wait to do this. So the transfer I'm using is called Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And as soon as I saw this transfer, I knew I had to have it. And I will be doing another project with this. If you go to my website and you look up this transfer, it is done on an 18 by 18 frame, and it's gorgeous. So I have that frame, and I can't even get it all in the picture either. It has white on one side and then a darker brown on the other side. So I plan to make it very similar to the picture in the catalog because it's gorgeous. But part of the reason, a little tip, the reason that I'm doing this first is because you don't have to fuzz your transfer if you're doing it on fabric. And these larger transfers are usually a little bit more challenging to work with just because of the size. So I wanted to use it first on fabric to kind of loosen that adhesive. And then later I will do the 18 by 18. So let's get started. If you are watching, say hello in the comments. I can see that people are watching, but I don't know you're there unless you say hello. And if you could let me know if the links show up in the comments, because I am doing that a little differently this time. This is our ink mat. So what I'm going to do is fold it like this and put it inside the pillow cover. It does have a zipper. It doesn't go all the way to the ends. So I'm sticking this in like this. And the ink mat has an adhesive on one side, so it makes it really easy to work with the surface when you get your ink mat in there. So I'm going to tuck this down in the corners. So our ink mat is made to perfectly fit an 18 by 18 surface. I'm going to try to get some of the wrinkles out here. Make sure it's nice and flat. So Couture does sell pillow forms that are an off-white canvas that are 18 by 18. I do love those as well. I have done projects with those. I think I did a live last year with that. So I'm making sure that this is nice and smooth so that I don't have any wrinkles. And let's see, I want the zipper at the bottom. So I'm going to turn it like this. And if this transfer, these are silkscreen transfers, so the green area has adhesive on the back and the white is a silkscreen. So if this had more green area, I would probably fuzz it first, even though I'm using it on fabric. But since there's a lot of white, there's no need to fuzz it first. So the thing that's really important with a larger transfer, with any of our transfers, but especially the larger ones, is don't let the back stick to itself, especially the first time you use it. If you do, you can run it under water and loosen it, but it takes a little bit of work to do that. So I'm going to try to work really carefully here. and pull off half at a time. I'm going to line this up as best I can here. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing there. Let's see, it needs to go up farther. So I'm going to put the transfer right along the top. Okay, so I'm just unrolling it kind of. And I am going to need to move it over a little bit. So I don't know if you can see in the camera, but the fuzz from this fabric is on the transfer, which is fine. That's what I want, so that it's not super, super sticky. I've got a little wrinkle here. You guys, I am in love with red and black buffalo check. I've been looking for it everywhere, and today I went to Dollar Tree. I had seen some large bows at Walmart for $8 a piece. They're like ones you would put on your front porch. And I thought that was a ridiculous price. So today I found bows to go on your front porch at Dollar Tree, guys. They're gorgeous for $1.25. So I might have bought quite a few to put on my front porch. Let me see if they're actually close by. I'll go grab them so you can see. Okay, so I'm just smoothing this out really well. I go from the center out to make sure there aren't any bubbles. And I am using our Couture white ink. And our ink is permanent when you heat set it. So here's my Dollar Tree bow. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's got plastic on the back so that it stays nice and stiff and you can leave it outside. So $1.25. I was so excited. All right. I am using our larger angled squeegee because this is such a large area and I want to work pretty fast. So just make sure that it's all smoothed down. And so today, what you would normally do is you would apply the ink and you would let it dry and then you would heat set it. Some people will dry it with our heat tool and then heat set it immediately. I prefer to let it dry overnight and heat set it the next day. So what I'm going to do is show you how to do this part today. And then when I do the 18 by 18, I'll also show you how to heat set it because I just like to let it dry, especially on this flannel. It will take a while for it to dry. So this is my white ink, which actually is thick. I'm going to add a little bit of distilled water to it. I have not used my white ink in a while, so it's gotten a little thick. So I'm just adding some distilled water, stirring it up. I'm going to need a little bit more water. And our ink is permanent. If you get it on someplace you don't want it, it's not very easy to get out. You can try a Q-tip with a little bit of alcohol on it to clean a small spot, but it's best to make sure you don't have any on your hands and touch where you don't want to and that sort of thing. So I'm going to grab a baby wipe and clean my hands, because if you've watched me at all, you know I'm a messy crafter. I already have ink everywhere, so let's clean that off. And let's try this again. All right, so we just spread it on like butter, scrape off the excess. I hope this ink is the right consistency, since I had to add water. I've had this ink since last Christmas, so it did get a little thick. So we will just cross our fingers and add white ink to my reorder list. I keep a sticky note beside my workspace, and that way I know what I need to reorder. And I am trying to work really fast because I know I can tell that this ink is too thick. The other thing that you can do is you can use paste on fabric if you do not plan to wash it. And I could have done that with this. Maybe I should have, since this is thick. We will just see how it goes. You guys get to live and learn with me. That's what crafting's all about, right? All right. Almost finished. The other good thing is I have 4 of these pillow covers. So if this one does not turn out, I'll just make another one. And I will probably use paste on the next one, just because I don't have any more white ink. Okay, so I'm going to get down here at the bottom. And I'm hoping that this is not drying in the transfer. Turn this way so I can get to that edge. Sorry guys, I did not think to switch this. So sorry about that. And my lighting, it is finally about to turn winter in Texas. So the lighting is not too great tonight. Okay. Let's see. Okay, got ink on my hands here. So I'm going to clean that off. So far, so good. Okay. Oh, this is so cute. I love it. Oh, it looks gorgeous on this red and black check. And I'm trying not to get my transfer sticking to itself. Yay! All right. Little trick. If you are working with a transfer and you just need to set it down for a second, you can put the sticky side on the edge of your desk. So I'm going to clean this off so that I don't get ink on the back while I show it to you. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. So pretty. So there we go. Another little trick is you can save old pillows and put them inside your pillow forms and just switch them out every season. So I hope you love this. I can't wait to put this on my couch once I get the Christmas decorations out. So I hope you loved it. And I have left the link in the comments for the Chalk Couture products as well as the Amazon pillowcases. So I hope you have an awesome evening. Thanks for hanging out with me.